And Bhad Bhabie believes little Kim got surgery to look like a white person. And she's right. Bhad Bhabie is 100% right. You know, this is another elephant in the room in the black community. People don't want to talk about perms and all that type of stuff. The fact that perms are we wear them freely on our own, right? Because we're ashamed of our natural hair. We're ashamed of our natural noses, right? This is little Kim now. Let me see. I think I have one of her earlier. This is how she looked in the past, right? She was very pretty, even though she was ashamed of her natural hair, right? By wearing the European, the wig party kind of hairstyle, right? And here we have her chopping her nose up, you know, similar to the Jackson family, similar to, you know, a lot of different people, even Black China, right? I'm going to type in Black China, and we're going to see, I'm going to type before, so we have before and after little Kim, but I'm going to type Black China, let's see, I forget how you spell her name, China, like that or something. I can't remember if there's a K in it. So I think that's the right. Yeah, so this is her before. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at her before, right? And actually, this one's not even the newest because her nose doesn't even look like that now. She's looking more like little Kim now. Her face looks crazy now. And when I say crazy, I mean mentally ill. You know, because to me, this is mental illness. You know, this is called dysmorphia. And we're going to be talking about dysmorphia today as well. Dysmorphia as it relates to animalism and hip hop and the exploitation of the black woman and the way that, you know, teens view themselves, young black girls view themselves, you know, young women view themselves, namely black women, because this is being targeted at black women. This is the one I was looking for, right? You can see like she's had a bunch of stuff done to her face. She looks very, very, there's something, you know, she's also got makeup covering the stuff that, you know, that looks really weird and unnatural. But, you know, this is how she looked before, right? And you can see the difference, you know. So dysmorphia is a very big thing in the black community, and that's due to white supremacy, right? Because there's dysmorphia in general amongst women, right? Because women have, women are pressured in society to have certain standards, but you know, when a Caucasian girl wakes up in the morning and she just, you know, washes her face and ties her hair back, you know, black women, they aren't able to do that. They have to pay thousands, millions, trillions, right? If you look up how much the black hair care industry costs, it's trillions. It's like Caucasian women are able to go to Supercuts, pay $35, and they're done. Black women are spending $50,000 a year on tracks and weaves and crazy stuff. You know, like a $2,000 weave is crazy. So there's all these things that are just keeping black people in the ghettos, and all these things are by design. It's not part of black culture. It's not an incidental thing that's a natural occurrence, like a social Darwinism thing. Like, hey, that's just how it is. Black people just love guns and weaves and looking like us, and they're broke and they're, you know. No, all that stuff is socially engineered. So we're talking about social engineering today, all these different topics. So I'm going to flip back around and I'm going to type dysmorphia. I'm going to type actually it's probably with the Y, right? Dysmorphy. There we go. Dysmorphia. All right. So, and look, they only show Caucasian people, right? You type dysmorphia, right? But they show a black person with the googly eye thing, like Rico Nasty, right? So when you type dysmorphia, I'm going to type all, right? We're going to go to dysmorphia. So body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, is an anxiety disorder characterized by obsessive thinking and preoccupation with a minor or imagined bodily defect, which often leads to compulsive behaviors and disrupts a person's everyday life, right? So the treatments to that is cognitive behavioral therapy, right? Now, so let's see, what causes body dysmorphia? Now, certain factors seem to increase the risk of developing or triggering body dysmorphic disorder, including having blood relatives with body dysmorphic disorder. So that shows black people, you know, years and years of slavery and apartheid and military occupation. You know, obviously that's part of their family bloodline, right? So it keeps going on to the next generation, right? A young black girl looks at herself in the mirror is different when a young Caucasian girl is looking at herself in the mirror, because the young black girl looks at herself in the mirror and she's like, oh, my nose is too wide. You know, most black people have a psychological, you know, dysmorphia where, you know, where they'll look in the mirror and they'll be like, oh, my nose is too wide. I wish I had a smaller nose, or, you know, I wish I had, wish my lips weren't as big, right? And, you know, like back in the day, if you type old, you know, pictures from black people from 100 years ago, everybody was tucking in their lips in the videos, and I mean in the pictures. You know, they were trying to hide the thickness of their lips. They were trying to hide their features, right? And even today, so, you know, black women and black men, people will be ashamed of their hair. So black men, we just cut it off, stay bald, or keep a Caesar, right? The Caesar, you know, a European conqueror, right, of black people, right? We get the Caesar cut, and you know, and it is what it is. So dysmorphia is a very, very big thing in the black community, and dysmorphia in the black community is worse than any other community because we look more different than everybody else. You know, almost there's probably 9 out of 10 black children have looked at themselves in the mirror and even been like, oh, I wish my nose was more European. And that's why when you see a lot of black makeup artists, they put the extra, because I'm a painter, you know, and whenever I look at, you know, like makeup styles, and I see they put that dark line right here, they'll put a very dark line because they're trying to create a fake bridge of their nose. They're trying to look like Europeans, and they're trying to be like, oh, look, I have a higher bridge, so I'm going to put dark makeup right here. So I'm going to flip back to the dysmorphia thing I'm going to show with Black China. Like you can see right here. So this is one of those tactics for, you know, women know this, but guys don't really know this a lot, that women are putting heavy makeup on the bridge of their nose to try, or on their nose to try to make a bridge, you know, like, because, you know, you see she's trying to make a bridge on her nose, right? All right, so let's move on. Let's get back to the video. All right, so we're going to keep playing some more of the video.